Call it Motown, call it the Motor City. To Lions fans, this is home. Ford Field in downtown Detroit. So what lies in store for these teams this season? The talking's done. We're about to find out. It's week 1, and off we go on EA Sports. Set to go now on 1st and 10. On the ground, here's the first carry for Marshawn Lloyd. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Throwing right, it's taken in.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
He'll try and get there on the ground.
That's such a deflating feeling for a defense here on 3rd and short. They've got great coverage, but they don't account for the quarterback picking it up with his legs. It's exactly what he's able to do here on the scramble. Fresh set of downs.
They motion the slot man left. On 1st down, it's Love. Little short pass. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds. So no turnover, and it's actually going to wind up a 1st down. They send a receiver in motion left. On 1st and 10, here's Love. That one knocked away and incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
7th play of this opening drive, and here's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Love. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. This one runs out of steam off the crossbar and comes back. No good. And this will stay a scoreless game. Back to throw here to begin the drop. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
By Kenny Clark, a 9-yard loss. It's now 2nd and 19. At the
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Throwing now from the gun. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him. And he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Oh, got him again the 2nd time with a sack on this opening drive.
A loss of 5. It's 4th down.
They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. That's caught! And he's going to have a Lions first down. They convert in style. Huge play on 4th and long. The shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He'll get it into the hands of Ashton Dulin. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
That's another Detroit Lions first down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. Quick throw, taken in. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Back to the air one more time. Quick throw here is complete. And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's another Lions.
And he will wisely just get rid of this one and set up.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They'll look to throw yet again. Oh, the first throw of the season is intercepted. And the Packers are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. Oh, no. That is not going to work out at all. That will be a safety. Well, that's certainly a way to break a 0-0 ball game. A safety, first points on the board, and the lead is now the bizarre score of 2-0.
Well, Mike, I don't think anybody had that on their bingo card. I mean, for a safety to be the first points of a ball game is pretty uncommon. Job there by the defense, capitalizing on the field position and coming away with the 2.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down. Hill brought in motion. Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. They'll get about 6 before he's taken down. They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. He's going to look for the home run ball. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Lions. And how about that? His first career catch also becomes his first career NFL touchdown. They find the end zone through the air. Greg, that is one of the most popular plays because it works so often.
You're right, Mike. We see it all the time. It's a 4 vertical concept. But the key is you've got to stretch the defense and put pressure on the secondary. That's exactly what they were able to do here. They take advantage, and they go deep for 6.
Love to throw it on first down. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. On play action, Love. That's going to be incomplete. And it'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Back to the air, it's Love. This one deep and looking for Melton. And the Lions will take over here just shy of the 30. So, first quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. 9-0 is our score. And we are back to the Motor City in a moment. First and 10. First carry now for Jahmyr Gibbs. He'll manage only a couple. Way Walker, the linebacker, on the tackle.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
By Lucas Van Ness. A loss of 9 on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Back to throw. He's got Laporta open on the left side. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, that on 3rd down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
And he's going to be running out of bounds, but not until he gets down to the 40-yard line. 20-yard pickup there. Good for a Lions first down. On the handoff, this is Gibbs. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you could have 2 or 3 that can all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Once again, it's Gibbs. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. They're going to try to run here with Gibbs. And he's going to have a Lions first down. At least at first glance. They'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Now this time they'll look to throw. To the left side in the hands of Hill. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. They hand it to Gibbs. He's going to lose yardage. How about the defense standing up in the red zone? They'll mark it at the 10.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
On 3rd down, they go with Gibbs. And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I back from Ford Field in Detroit in a moment. This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is 1st and goal. And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up 2nd and goal. The ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal. One more time, they try Gibbs. And he is not going to get to the goal line. In fact, he's even going to lose yards on that play. And now it is 3rd and goal.
Down here this close, all it takes is one defensive lineman defeating his block and getting some penetration, and that's exactly what we saw here. Not only to stop the ball carrier short of the end zone, but to take him down for a loss.
They'll run with Gibbs. And he will dive into the end zone. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit. So on 3rd and goal, they run it in. Sometimes, Greg, that's 4-down territory. They didn't need to do it on 4th down. Taking care of it on the 3rd down for the touchdown.
Yeah, when you find yourself down here this close, Mike, you have to finish these drives off. I'm with you. I think he was going to give his back 2 shots there to punch it in, but he only needed 1.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Here's Love. He's going to look downfield once again. And he'll be taken down at the 30.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down. The Lions, all their 1st time out. The clock will stop with 34 seconds to go until the break. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. To throw is Love. This one deep and looking for Melton. And the Lions are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
You know, Mike, anytime you decide you're going to air it out, backed up on your own goal line, the defense understands the risk. They understand the quarterback wants to get that ball out of his hand fast. They're going to take some chances, jump some routes. And they're lucky that wasn't a pick six, and instead just resulting in that turnover.
The coverage too good downfield. They'll wind up taking him down.
It's so easy to underestimate the speed of this quarterback until you get on the field. They break down your pursuit angle so quickly because of that speed, so give credit to the defense. They understand it's a collective effort to contain this guy, and this time, defense wins and brings him down for a sack.
And for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Cooper DeJean.
All right, so that's consecutive drives now. You've come out here and thrown interceptions. I think at this point, Mike, it's time to run the ball. It's time to give this offense a little bit of a reset, settle this quarterback down. And if nothing else, let's cool off this secondary. They are flying to the ball. They are taking chance after chance. Let's remove them from the defense for a while, make them defend the run, and let's get our offense back on track.
And he will score. Tyreek Hill, touchdown Lions.
Mike, I'm not sure how else to put it other than this is just a complete defensive breakdown. I mean, from where this ball was snapped, you simply have to just defend the end zone, and if they throw it short, come up and rally tackle. If they throw it in the end zone, high point the ball and knock it down. You cannot give up 6 points to end this half.
And the kick is good. So what a finish to this first half as they extend the lead. All right, Coach, thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3.
Cade York to kick off.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
And Chase Young. It's a 10-yard loss. Brings up 2nd and 20 at the 20-yard line.
He'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for Tyreek. And that'll be in and out of his hands. It's incomplete.
Rough sequence over these last couple plays. First down sack. Second down big play attempt falls incomplete. And now to make matters worse, you got to operate in 3rd and long on a defense that knows they can just pin their ears back and try to get after the quarterback.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. They will indeed go as they look to throw. And the rush is going to get there. He'll go down. They were taking a big risk, going for it in their own territory. It will not pay off. It's a turnover on downs.
You know, Mike, I've seen a lot of aggressive plays over the years, but this one, it might just take the cake. I mean, to go for it in this situation, this deep in your own territory, you're making quite the statement that you are going to be aggressive all day long.
And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down. From the gun, it's Love. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw with the pass is incomplete.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
From the gun, on third down, it's Love. And that is incomplete.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced. And at other times, it looks like they've never practiced at all. It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drop. Trying to get away, but he will not. They finally run him down. So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. That one into the hands of Hill. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. Now they'll set up to throw. He's got his man. It's Hill. And he will go all the way. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Detroit. That his 2nd touchdown now here in the season opener. 3rd down. My focus, Greg, was on picking up the 1st down. Forget that. They go down the field and in the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, and I don't think it was just your focus, Mike. I think in this case, it was the defense's focus. They're so worried about where that 1st down marker was that they allowed them to get that ball up and over the top for the deep strike touchdown.
At their own 30-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. He'll push forward for about a yard. Nakobe Dean in on the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 9. To throw is Love. Throwing downfield, right side, and it's caught. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
First down, Green Bay.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. That's caught. It's Marshawn Lloyd. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. Off the play fake. Here's Love. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come.
And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Nakobe Dean. Carlson now for the extra point.
The kicker before the extra point.
It's up and good. And the Lions will add one more onto their big lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
They're on 30-yard line.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Back to throw is Love. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Complete to number 81. It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Packers.
They send the tight end in motion. Love to throw on first and 10. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the third sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any sign.
And they're going to get him a second time. He goes down again. Third and long. Throwing is Love. And that is incomplete.
Pretty unforgettable performance so far in the first half, Mike, and they're going to try to figure this out here in the second half and try to gain some momentum. Figure out what's going to work, where are our matchups, and let's go try to put a drive together and get some points, because so far this has been a struggle, and they just cannot get anything going through the air.
On fourth down, Love. Oh, the blitz gets there. He is sacked, and they will turn it over on down.
Yeah, in this game, Mike, it's just gotten away from them here in the third quarter. They're pretty much forced every possession. They're going to have to go for it and really press the issue, and I'm not even sure if that's going to be enough to get them back into this one.
The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
This has been a masterful game plan defensively. I mean, not only have they found their mismatches and been able to exploit them, it's led to 7 sacks so far. I mean, even when the offense seems to make an adjustment, Mike, the defense just still seems to be one step ahead of them.
Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
They need to get it to the 27. This is third down. He'll drop to throw. That's deep for the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. They try to sneak a deep ball in there to wrap up the quarter, but time has expired, and the third has come to an end. The offense staying out there for this fourth down. One on target to Williams. He's got it. He is in. Jameson Williams. Touchdown, Lions. Now Carlson to add the extra point. His kick is good. And the Lions add on to their already sizable lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming, and the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. A good play action with Love. This one complete to Melton. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given, but it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else, and I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to make the big play.
Here's 2nd and 9. Slot man in motion left. On 2nd down, Love. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Now Love. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. 12 yards on that hookup. Good for a Green Bay 1st down.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the 4th quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive. I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical. Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
A 2nd down throw for Love. And they are into the end zone for the 1st time today. Touchdown, Packers. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least a little payoff with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
Cade York to kick off.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
And they're on the 30-yard line.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Oh, the ball's out. One of his teammates there to take it back in.
Now, obviously, there's never a good time to fumble the ball. It's probably the thing that teams stress the most is ball security. But it makes it a little bit easier knowing that your own team was able to fall on top of it, and at least you can maintain possession.
The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
An 11-yard loss on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on 3rd down. Throwing left side, and it's taken in by Williams. The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down. Throwing now from the gun to the left side in the hands of Hill.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
They'll throw out of the gun. Quick throw here is complete. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 50-yard line.
From the 50, he'll set up to throw. He'll send it downfield for Laporta. And the Packers will take over here just past the 30.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
On first down, it's Love. He's going to air this one out. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. From the gun, it's Love. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Danielle Hunter, ex-rusher extraordinaire, in action again. From the gun, on third down, it's Love. That one is caught by the rookie from Oregon.
Brings up 4th down.
Here we go. One final play. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it. This one comes to an end. So it's a win here for the Lions. They move to 1-0 as they earn this victory in the division, no less, here in Week 1. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from downtown Detroit.